certain things. It's a certain time and place for things. It's time to be serious and time to play games. You don't show your emotional side all the time. When you're a person, when you're a dude.
No, y'all don't.
It's not even. That's not manly like. You know
I
what
feel
I'm saying?
bad
So.
because I'm a cry.
Man can cry, but do it at another time when you're not riding a woman all the time, or by yourself, dark, in the dark, like.
Why you can't cry for your girl?
Because it's just what comes with it. Now she's seeing you serious girlfriend.
Hey, this is Dave, and this is my commercial. We spent so much money on the podcast summit. At summit, I didn't actually spend any money on the commercial. So, but here's the idea. I want you to go to podcastsummit.com, PODCAST summit.com. I'm going to put the website below. And we got some tickets if you want to start a podcast or grow your podcast or make money from your podcast.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Pull-Up Experience, and we have another great edition for y'all. I gotta say, we have the best podcast in the world. I'm going to be biased, y'all, but this is real because our whole objective is to encourage, empower, and enlighten entrepreneurs around the world. And we have another great edition for y'all today. We got Miss Kate Rose.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? And we got Miss Brittany here to guest host with us tonight. And we're just going to learn more about podcasts and what it takes to be a podcaster here in the city of Cleveland, because they're easy in Cleveland, y'all. So without further ado, we got Miss Kate Rose. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome.
Thank you. And she had messaged me like it's been a year since.
It has.
So listen, I want to clear the air, y'all. Shout out to Michelle. Michelle's here, y'all. Michelle, I know you're on the camera. Can you tell the people how long the not the line, but the list?
Because y'all sent me dates for summer.
Like September now.
Y'all see that?
Mind you, it's February right now. Yeah.
And I just want to be. I say that because, and we'll get to this for UK, is that when you're podcasting, you gotta understand there's a life outside of podcasting, right? So you schedule how accordingly your life and those around you, because we have a team here, and we have to be conscious of that. So when we do record accordingly, right? And shout out to Michelle, y'all, and we'll talk about this about having a team, because without Michelle, we will be so lost. So it's important to have that team or know your strengths and build around those weaknesses and build a team around that. But I'm sorry, let's get back to Kay. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about, all right, Cleveland born and raised?
Yes, yeah.
Represent your hood. What part of Cleveland you from?
I hate when people be asking me this because I don't know. Greenwich Avenue is like right by John Adams. Like I could have walked to John Adams.
Okay.
So wherever that's at, I really don't know. But that's where I grew up at until I was 16. A lot of people be thinking I'm from Garfield. I'm not from Garfield.
Okay. All right. So high school you graduated from?
I went to St. Martin de Porres for a semester. I did not like it. I'm like, oh my God. I told my parents I cannot be here. And then I went to CCC and I graduated from CCC in 2018.
Okay, there we go. All right. So let me ask you, where did it all start for you? Were you part of the school newspaper? Were you just that kid that was like Oprah? They's like, we need somebody to look into this. We need K.
Like how was I in high school?
Like where did the, how can I say this, the personality, the media personality, where it all began?
Oh, I don't know. When I was a kid, I did dance. So I never was, you know how some people are shy in front of crowds? I'm not like that. To me, a smaller crowd gets me a little nervous because I can see everybody's faces. So I guess it started there. And then I always liked fashion. Like if you ask my dad, I've always had grown women taste as far as dresses. So that came into play with the personality and the confidence. But I've always been an outgoing person. Like I don't know, I've just always been.
You always been you.
Yeah, I just always been me. I don't know.
No, I got you. Okay. So we got that. All right. Let's talk about when you say okay. So let me ask you this: when did you say I want to be a media person? I want to get out there in front of the camera. When that decision made for you? Or somebody suggested?
No, it was in high school, and I did good in high school, but I I wasn't the kid that knew exactly what I wanted to do. So I was filling out applications, but I really didn't know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
My dad, he used to have a radio playing when he used to pick me up, and I heard Ohio Media School, and I'm just like, Daddy, I want to be on the radio. And it was just like that. I didn't have no dreams. I used to want to be on Broadway when I was a kid. But then I'm like, I wanted to be a wife and to have my own kids. And I'm just like, I cannot be on Broadway trying to take care of some kids. So that went out the window. And then I kind of wanted to be a therapist, like a grief counselor maybe, because I like to help people. Then I got tired of people telling me their problems. So I was just like, yeah, Daddy, I want to be on the radio. And Ohio Media School is like 5 minutes away from my house. So it was just very convenient.
And shout out to Ohio Media School, you know what I'm saying? So talk about some of the things you had to, not saying some of the things that you learned at Ohio Media School. Like what is something they teach you that you incorporate now into your podcast?
Everything.
Everything.
I went in there wanting to, of course, be on the radio.
Yeah.
But the 8-month, this is how they get you. The 8-month program is everything. So you learning audio, editing, and back then, it was 2018. So back then they taught all of that. So it was really before content creating. It was honestly, I ain't gonna say it was
before its time.
Huh?
Before its time.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it was before podcasting because podcasting probably was a thing in 2018, but it's not how it is now.
Yeah.
So they get you for that video, and I'm just like, I'm here to talk on the radio. I don't want to learn all of this. And when the 8 months was up, they was like, okay, do you want to go to the marketing program? I'm like, no, like I don't want no more school. But that was one of like the best things to this day, going back for marketing, sales, advertising, because you use it every day, and then you realize that that's the way how life works. Everything is a business. Everything is marketing. How you market something, that's how you're going to get your money. That's how you present yourself, how you get a job. So it's everything. Like that was really the smartest thing I ever did.
No, that's good. That's good.
That is good.
So growing up, who were your inspirations? Who were the people you looked up to? You're like, okay, I like how they go about doing this, or just overall, like who did you look up to? 'Cause I know for me, growing up, I know funny enough, Barbara Walters, shout out to Barbara Walters, because you know what I'm saying, that Caucasian lady was doing her thing, you know what I'm saying, she would get that for other people, you know. Ricky Lake was a good one, you know what I'm saying. I know it's probably for y'all. I don't know who that
oh
my goodness.
I've heard Barbara Walters,
yeah,
but I don't know who that is.
Okay, I got you. So who was your inspirations growing up that you used to look at or listen to? I'm like, okay, I like how you do that.
I love Beyonce.
Okay.
I love Tyra Banks too, because America's Next Top Model is my favorite show.
Okay, shout out to Tyra Banks. She's fine as hell.
That was it. Like as a kid, I really didn't think like, okay, I'm gonna be on the radio, or okay, I want to talk to people for a living.
Yeah.
So I can't tell you who, but I will say I did used to watch the Monique show. I did used to watch a lot of talk shows.
Okay.
I like watching Dr. Phil, Ellen.
Okay, there we go.
But I wouldn't say I looked up to them, but I did find myself watching them a lot.
Okay, so with that being said, what would you think were good qualities, or some qualities you think that makes a good personality or person on the radio / TV? What are some of the things you think they need to have, or person need to have?
You gotta be nice.
Okay, so not like TMZ it up, like.
No, or not. I respect Wendy Williams because she's good at what she does, but You can't be like that towards people, and you don't. Her audience was messy, so you messy. Your audience is messy.
Yeah.
And I pray for her, but now y'all see what she going through. So whatever you put into the world, you gotta make sure it's good. It's all from
Let that be a lesson to y'all.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp, better watch out because you been putting stuff out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have to be very intentional, I would say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's good.
So let's go back to your journey. Okay, let's talk about how after media school.
Mm-hmm.
When did you say, okay, I know you start? So let's talk about what happened after you got media school.
Okay, so I graduated Ohio Media School, and I was kind of bored because everybody who I went to high school with, they're in college. Like, they're at a 4-year college in Kent, Akron, all over the world. So I was bored. And always in school, I said, I'm going to publish a poetry book. I was in creative writing. And then in the 8th grade, I had this poetry project. Miss Magistrelli, she was the best English teacher.
Okay, shout out to her.
Yes, I had to, we all had to write poems with every letter in the alphabet. And I chose Black women. So that kind of helped me with poetry. So after that, I'm just like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. So again, fast forward to after I graduated, I was bored. I'm like, okay, let me just publish the poetry book. So that's what I did after I graduated. And then I was still bored, and I'm just like, I want to be on the radio. Like, why nobody hiring me? Because, of course, when you graduate, you think you about to get that job. No, you're not. And also, with radio, they have to hear a demo reel. And I didn't have anything. I didn't have, did nobody know how I sound?
I'm sorry, for the people who don't know, what's demo reel for the people who...
A demo reel, okay, so a demo reel for radio is just a audio of you talking. Because people want to hear how you sound. A demo reel for television, like you want to be on the news, they will have to see videos of you talking and how you connect with audience or how you just look on camera sometimes. So I needed that. And then that's when I started my podcast, I think it was the Kayla Rose Show. And it was the Kayla Rose Show in 2020. It was all audio. And then I switched it over to K-Talk Radio. And now it's back to reality.
Okay, let's talk about that because I think that's dope, by the way, because you rebranded. And I tell everybody in the heartbeat, you know what I'm saying? Rebranding ain't, hey, listen, do what you got to do.
Do it,
right? But let's talk about the beginning when you started
Kayla Rose Show.
Kayla Rose. So let's talk about that because, like, in the beginning, did you know what all entailed in that?
No, I'm telling y'all, I was just doing this so I can get this demo reel. Big O 107.9, and I made it for myself. I was sitting up there and I recorded everything at Ohio Media School. Like, use your resources. Again, I just said that it was 5 minutes away from my house. So I used, on my off days after work, I'm about to record a show in them studios. I don't even think I was technically supposed to be there, but I was. I wasn't causing no harm.
Are we self-incriminating you right now? You know what I'm saying?
No. They know I was there. Even to this day, I think I went up there 2 weeks ago. They knew my name.
Okay, that's what's up.
So, yeah.
You're alumni.
Yeah, I'm an alumni, but I also kept going there. A lot of people stopped going. Because I think after you graduate, you still can't go up there 6 months after. But I was going up there a year or two after. Still using what I can.
Yeah. I got you. Okay, so let's talk about those Oscars. I know your story, but I don't think our audience know your story about some Oscars you have faced when you first started out.
So again, I was just doing audio, and I did not know how to do. I don't know how to edit. Back then, I did not know how to edit anything. I didn't know what a logo was, or I knew what it was, but I didn't know that it was important to have a logo for your show. So I probably spent a good $500 on logos.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else did I? That was just with the audio, and then I'm like, okay, I need to get bigger. I need to get better. Also, I want to say, audio that was all me. That I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people cannot do that. I had a good maybe 50 episodes of me just talking to myself. I think because I'm the only child, it kind of worked out for me. I'm used to not talking to nobody.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, girl, you need some. This is like the biggest obstacle. You need guests. But I used to email, DM a lot of people, and I don't know if they wasn't taking me seriously or they just didn't know, but I still wasn't getting any guests. Then I said, people need to see you. So I invested in myself, and I brought a camera, and that's when I really started to have guests on my show.
Okay. And I can attest to that because I remember when we first met as a couple people, it was like, pull up experience who?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
like they just used to read. They used to read my messages. Like
you see the word, like
you
okay.
could have just said no, thank you, but they used to read my DMs. And me being me, I think everything is funny. So I'll go the next day. Like, okay, let me see if they responded. They just read. I'm like,
no, I feel I understand you. I understand you because I'm like, and you know what? And this is no shade on anybody. And I appreciate the fact that now only getting read.
Now y'all on my shoulder.
Now doubling back. They doubling back now.
Y'all spent the block, so it's no shade, no tea. But a lot of y'all was not trying to get on the show. So then I had 2022. Yeah. That's when I got my camera and it was up. Like I had so many different people. And then that was June, like the whole summer I was popping. Then in October, my videos got deleted. And I was just like, I cried.
That hurts my heart.
Yeah, somebody got into my YouTube channel and deleted every single yes. And I had 12 episodes. Yeah, 12 episodes up there on top of my audio one. That was just on like Spotify and Anchor. But yeah. And that was after I had invested in myself again, because at that point I had needed a team. So I hit somebody up so they can record, edit, do all of that, do everything that I was already doing for myself, and spent $500 doing that. And then I look up, and all my videos is recorded, and I didn't have no job.
This money invested, like this money in my pocket.
Solely invested. Oh my god.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours.
You say I take a risk on myself. Okay, so many questions in my head right now. One, is it harder for you? Would you feel to say it's harder to record by yourself, or is it harder to record with a guest on in your experience? Because I've not done it by myself, so I ain't gonna lie to you. I haven't experienced. So, in your opinion, what's harder? Not harder.
I think they both have their pros and cons. Because I will say, by yourself, you gonna find yourself repeating or having filler words like because you're thinking of what else to say.
Yeah.
But then when you have a guest, sometimes this is the first time somebody's getting interviewed, so they just want to talk.
Yeah.
They just want to talk, and baby, it's my show. Like, let me ask you a question. Or my guest. Like, I'm really cool. Like, not to put my head up, but I'm really cool. I'm relatable. So a lot of people, they get excited, and then they just talk, and then I can't put this. I'm not putting this on my episode. So it's a lot of stuff I gotta, edit. So people can just go left, and you just need them to go straight. Like, just get back on topic.
Yeah, I got you. I was gonna ask you, like, we have experienced that. You know what I'm saying? How do you redirect the conversation? You know what I'm saying? Because you be like, okay, all right. Let's get back to the question at hand, though.
Yeah, let's get back to what you're here for. I guess this goes back into why I used to want to be a therapist. Some people don't talk to other people, so I let you get it out.
Let's get it all.
Yeah, and then we go. Because honestly, by the time they just rambling, I done already got everything I wanted to say. We probably just gonna close now, so I just let her get them off, and I just edit everything out.
Hey, listen, we'll talk about it later. And my other question I have for you is, when it came to that moment, because I know people who, at the first sign of obstacles or challenges, they're like, I'm done. What kept you motivated? What kept you going in those moments? You know what I'm saying? Because I get mad for one episode. I remember one episode we forgot to have the volume up or something. It was just audio. It was and then when we had Larissa's wife on here, we had Rashawn on here, and
it wasn't matching.
Oh my goodness, it was all bad.
I mean, even before I was going through stuff before the video, because at the end of the day, remember, I wanted to be on the radio. I used to go to the radio, and this was during the pandemic.
Yeah.
I used to go to the radio station, sit there like I was Rosa Parks, waiting for them, waiting for somebody to just be there.
What episode? Rosa Parks podcast. We'll go later. The Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month. But just looking back, I really was like sitting there ringing the doorbell, just waiting for somebody to be there so I can just say like, hey, hire me. So that was some of the obstacles. So I'm trying to build my demo reel and also trying to have somebody just hire me. That COVID, because you couldn't go nowhere. So it was days that I couldn't go to the to the school to edit. So I ended up getting Adobe Audition on my computer. Luckily, I had the student account, which was half price up until like 2022. So it all worked out. It was days that I had to record on my phone because, again, I could not go to the school. But I would say what kept me keep coming back, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I don't know.
I love your honesty though, because most people would have made it up like it was this or what was that.
Yeah,
You're like,
I
I don't know.
like that. People be like, what do they say when you lose motivation, get disciplined? It's gonna be days you do not want to do it, and it's absolutely okay. Like, we need to talk about your mental health on following your dreams. Like, I'm gonna have a show about that because your mental. It was days that like that's all I did was podcasting, and I was single too. So I ain't had nothing but to do podcasting, and I feel like if you do something too much, you kind of lose. Everybody gonna say no. If you do something you love, you gonna love it. No, if you do too much of something, you're gonna get tired of it.
That's right.
So that was some obstacles, and really just the money. Like, I have not gotten paid for none of this, and I wasn't getting paid back then, but I'm still having photo shoots. I'm still investing in myself and just seeing, like, can I really make a living off this?
No, that's good. That's good.
No. It's interesting for you to say that you've invested so much and still have yet to see that return. So what does so it got to go back to what does keep you going when you're spilling out this money?
The money. Like, I did not invest all this money into it for me to
give up.
Yeah, for me to give up, and also new ideas just always appear in my head. So if I feel like I want to give up, but then I got this idea, I ain't give my all yet. So until I feel like I gave my all, and I'm still not seeing anything, then that's when I'll wrap it up. But as long as I still have fresh ideas and I can keep going, I'm gonna keep doing it.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, because I know like. That's why I love other podcasts on the show, because I understand.
It's hard. And
it's
I
hard.
do it all by myself.
Yeah. No, listen. And let me give the team the flowers while I got y'all. Listen, thank you to.
Jealous.
Listen. We cannot do this without the team. Thank you, Nakia. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Marquita. Thank you. Because without y'all, this wouldn't be possible. And I know everyone's like, saying, like, what keeps y'all going? Them. Because like you said, like, at the end of the day, I believe at the end of the day, the public experience is going to be across stages, across stadiums, and it was right here. We started here, but it's going to pay off. I believe it. You can't tell me otherwise.
Now, in December, when I had that moment, like, because, okay, I went to the Revolt Summit, and during that time, like, I had that moment, like, I'm about to be done. I really, like, that, I was done. But then, shout out to Miss T Talk, her name is Tiana, that was my mentor. So I hit her up in November. So November, December, and January, I was in a mentorship program with her, and she saved my podcasting life. She put me on some resources, like I was telling you. I have Calendly to schedule. I'm about to have sponsorships. Like, she just saved my life, and I love her.
That's what's up. I was about to say, I was going to talk about that because, like, no one knows the intricacies that go into podcasting. Like you said, scheduling is a big thing.
On top of life, like, if you
right. I mean, that one time. And like you said, like, I know we talked about it, but like a lot of people don't understand it. I feel like podcast is like a business. It really is like a business. You ask me, because you gotta have software. You're gonna need equipment.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because the software. So Adobe, I was on the student plan and I was paying $24, but then when they cut me off, that's like $40, $50. And again, this is before the world is how it is now. So like when inflation. So it was before inflation, but you got to pay for the software to edit. And also with podcasting, you are your own graphic designer to a certain extent. So you have to pay. You can use stuff for free, but then the good stuff you got to pay for it. So I pay for Canva. And then because it's not paying me, of course I have a job. I can't. And now we have to post 24/7. I can't sit here and post. I used to have a timer. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom and post this right there.
You said you get the job.
I used to be at my job. Like, I have to go post this.
That dedication
and have the caption all written out in my notes. All I had to do was just copy and paste at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, all of that. But now I cannot do that, so I have Planoly. If you trying to start a podcast, you need to get your pen and paper. So now I have Planoly and it schedules my content. But again, the free, you can use the free. But then you can only post 50 times. No. So now I have to pay $24 so I can post unlimited. So all of that stuff, it's not it don't sound like a lot, but all of that stuff, it adds up. It adds up.
And this is why I tell everybody, when you start your podcast, start an LLC. And the reason why I say that is because now all the equipment you pay for, all the things you pay for are now a deduction now. Yeah. A lot of people understand that.
That's my next goal, because mine is not an LLC.
Oh, yeah, please do that. Yeah, no, because like the equipment, all this stuff y'all see here is equipment. This is a write-off. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this is a business or whatnot. I encourage you, when you do that. And for trademarking reasons, too, because let's say K Rose LLC is her business. That's how you now trademark your business, because now you can go back and say on February 11th, I made LLC, which is a trademark for that business and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, I need to get on that.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'll tell everybody hard because, like, at the end of the day, like, it is a business. You're kind of in this to make money, but you do want to have a passion behind it, but at the same time, you got to make money behind it. Yeah. So, no, and you absolutely right. That Canva, not even just Canva, like you said, if you're not good at editing, you better get good at editing, because paying someone to do it is going to cost you.
And then some people think because I edit my videos, I can edit theirs. I'm just like, I barely know. I do not know what I'm doing. I will say from 2020 to 2022, I was winging a lot of stuff. Yeah. People really don't understand that. Some of my friends be like, you really are like business savvy, baby. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hey, time out, because I love you say that, because, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's so funny because people look at outside ends like, oh, you doing it.
Yeah.
We be doing it, but we don't know what
we doing.
But I be doing it.
That's real. No. But my thing is this. But as you progress and as you get better, it's only going up from here.
Yeah, I've gotten better, of course.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna sit here and say like I don't know what I'm doing.
Come on now.
Trash. But yeah, I definitely have a lot of growth.
Absolutely.
So how did you learn about these things going along? Was it through trial and error? Was it through other people that do podcasts and that kind of gave you some advice? What was
trial and error? Like, I'm a person, if I want to do something, I'm going to look it up on YouTube. Honestly, YouTube helped me a lot, because something that I'm noticing is that I can buy a podcast ebook, but because I already went to media school, so that helped me out, of course. Yeah. And because I went to YouTube University, I just can't see myself paying $50 for an ebook just for you to tell me certain things that I could get for free. Because I'm not lazy. I feel like, I'm not going to say buying ebooks are lazy, but if you really want to do something, I'm going to do it myself first. Now, if I still need some help, then I'll go pay for it.
Can't sell your home and tired of carrying that load? Drop the house. Gutter Properties will buy your house as is with offers up to $300,000. Need serious repairs, liens, taxes, or judgments? We'll work through your unique situation to get that house off your back. During your free, no-obligation appraisal, we maintain social distancing and take every precaution to ensure your experience is safe. Drop the house. Gutter Properties. Call us or visit gutterproperties.com today.
YouTube.
I got you. And I do want to talk about the mentorship, because a lot of people, they see about mentorship. Like you said, you had a mentor that helped you
out. And that was like 3 years
after you already did the work. And listen, I say it time and time again, my favorite quote from Chris Rock, he said, if someone on the side of the road and you sit on the side of the road by your car not moving, no one's gonna help you. But if someone see you pushing your car, more people are more inclined to help you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that way is not just in life, but in business as a whole. Because I'm not gonna invest in your business. You ain't doing nothing with your business, and vice versa. You know. Same thing with people, like you said, when you were reaching out to them on Instagram to be guests. People don't want to be guests on the show that they don't know nothing about. If they don't see you do the work, you know what I'm saying?
I have to keep posting and posting. And honestly, like when I was doing podcasting, I'm not gonna say nobody was doing it, but it really wasn't a lot of people for me to ask for help. So that's kind of the reason why I just did it all on my own.
Okay. So let's talk about the future then.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about where you see the future for you and where you see the future of podcasts as a whole.
So the future of podcasting.
Well, the future for you then, the future of podcasting.
Oh, for me, y'all, I really do not know. Like, life is life right now for everybody, so I kind of be scared. Like, I'm not gonna fake. I be thinking like, is this really gonna help me like live? Can I really make some money off of it? I really cannot tell you what the future holds of K Rose and Back to Reality, but in hopes, I want it to be. And that's another thing. I don't want to be into like Hollywood. Because as I get older, I'm starting to see how it can be a funny business. So I really don't know. So I kind of want to transition it to a production company.
Come on now.
Start out as a show and then
that's dope.
A production company, because a lot of y'all businesses do not know how to market or advertise your business. So I can help you with that. Be a creative director for photo shoots.
That's dope.
So I kind of want to transition it to that.
On the back end, on the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know I'm jumping a little bit or whatnot, but I did want to go back to the rebranding because I know your reason why.
I rebranded like 3 times.
right. I want to talk about that because there's a reason why you did it every time though. Right. Like what goes into what made you rebrand and what goes into rebranding as a whole? Because some people might be afraid to.
Okay, so when I was just audio, like I said, it was the Kayla Rose show. I went on Canva, found a cute girl, and made her black with some hair. And then that was that. I couldn't just keep having that, so then I had my first branded photo shoot. Shout out to Draco Lamar. And it was black and red still, and I was like, it was real cute. But then I felt like it was kind of loud. Like, you could tell I was young, a hot girl, all of that. And the second one, I liked it. His name was Jalen. I went to school with him at CCC. It's like Jan Hart's. He shot it everything good, but I just didn't like it. Like, I don't know. It was, how sometimes you have a vision or, your outfit want to be cute and you put it on it. That's how it was. For the podcast one, but I also was still kind of promoting my book, and the book look was so nice. It was pink. I had a telephone. It was so nice. And then the one that I have now, it's very mature, like it's black, white, and gold, and I just love it. And it really showed from the first one when I had my lips like this, like, girl, who is you telling this to now just standing as a grown woman. I look, I have headshots. I look very, very professional. But I feel like you have to rebrand your business according to your life. Like, if you're not doing the same thing in your life no more, you kind of gotta redo things. Yeah, you gotta redo things in your with your business. So that's really what it became, where it came from.
That's good. I might have to redo the pull-up experience. No, I think about it. But that's good stuff right there. Because it's funny because if you look at certain entities like production companies, like you said, you look at how the logo was this way before. You look how they went a new direction this way. They went with a shorter, more compact logo versus before a lengthy one.
Yeah, like it went to K-Talk Radio to Back to Reality because I told my mentor, like, everybody know this, I do not want the rappers on my show. Like, I really don't care. Y'all disrespectful.
Wait, time out. So I gotta ask the reason. I gotta know the story behind it. Is it a reason why you don't do rappers? Yeah. Did you have an interaction with rappers? Like never again? Well, like, or you just knew your audience, like, no, not with no rappers.
Again, your business reflect on your life, baby. I don't even listen to rap. Like, I don't listen to trap music, drill music. I don't listen to that. So why am I like, why I got y'all on my show? So that was number one. And number two, y'all, they disrespectful. The way that they come to me in the DMs is crazy. And you coming to me. It ain't like I'm coming to you. I would never come to a rapper. Yeah. But they used to come in my DMs real crazy, and I'm a female too, so if you coming at my DMs crazy, just imagine how you gonna come
on the show.
Yeah. And they be smelling like weed. You not coming to my show smelling like weed, and a lot of them do not know how to talk. Just be honest.
And I you know what? Let's get that one time. And I love how you said it because, like, I feel like as podcasts, you got to kind of know your audience, right?
And I know my audience. My audience gonna be like, girl.
Right. No, that's real stuff.
It will honestly be. It would look like if I was to have a rapper on my show, and it's not all rappers that don't know how to talk, but if I was to have a rapper on my show that be in my DMs that be trying to come on there, and I publish it, it's gonna look like I'm trying to tarnish your reputation. And I don't want to do that. People gonna be like, man, why do she got him on here? Honestly, I sent everybody to
Teeth.
Yes, because he know how to interact with them.
No, facts. Shout out to Teeth, because I do the same thing.
He know how to interact with them.
Yeah.
He know how to ask the right questions, and he knows hip hop.
Facts.
Wow.
Absolutely. No. And shout out to King T, because once again, that's it. We have rappers. We've had like two or whatnot, but y'all understand, all the artists are entrepreneurs, and you know what I'm saying, and innovators. And that's the same thing as rappers, because if you're a rapper who has a business, by all means, come on the show. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna talk about you. We're not here to promote your album. Okay?
Yeah, Latifah, you got a new song coming out.
Oh,
hit him up.
Hit him up. Absolutely. You know
he
what I'm
might come to your event, everything
exactly.
like that. I'm not.
Exactly. No. And like I said, knowing your audience or whatnot. Like we know our.
They will laugh. So that's where Back to Reality came in, because my mentor was like, girl, you telling me you don't want rappers on your show, but your name is K-Talk Radio. When you on the radio, don't they have? Right. But that's because I wanted to be on the radio. So she said, you got to change it.
And Back to Reality. So let me ask you why Back to Reality, though.
I'd rather tell you that off camera.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. That's okay. That's all right.
But if I tell you, I'll be getting calls like, oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, ma'am. No. But I love the name, though. But, and once again, I feel like, knowing your audience, and I feel like I know me personally, I think the name of something really speaks to what it's going to be, right? Mm-hmm. Like before someone goes anywhere, like, where we going? About the blase? Oh, hell no, I ain't going there. You know what I'm saying? So the name kind of speaks for itself. So just keep that in mind, guys. Like when you creating anything, create an album, a book, or whatever, or even a podcast.
Yeah, and I feel like my audience are very much like myself. How I was just saying, like, life is hard. I know my audience may be around my age, a little older, but we don't know what's next. Yeah. And I feel like Back to Reality. Well, I feel like with social media, we see so many people like, oh, I just got this new car, or oh, I just did this, but they not showing the in between, and they really don't have to. Like, it's okay that they don't, but you just can't sit here and think that your life is any less because you don't have the latest car or anything. So Back to Reality, I'm asking these people, like, tell me how you lost it all, and you got it right back. So then the people who are watching can see, like, okay, I'm going through something. They just went through something too, but I can do it too.
It's possible. No, that's what's up. And I'm about to say we do the same thing at the pull up, because one of the things we actually, like you said, we asked you the obstacles you went through, because people see the glitz and glamour, but they don't understand, like, you went through some stuff to get to where you are. And my thing is, this is like, we like I said, no one puts their L's on Instagram right now. It's only the wins or whatnot, but we want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? We know you got to where you got to, but we know it wasn't easy, so let's learn about that. So I get it, and I love that.
Yeah, thank you.
No, absolutely. Okay, all right. So we know we talked about the past, talked about the present, talked about the future, we talked about all the great things, and I love that for you, by the way, the production piece, because like,
thank you.
I know me, I don't like being in front of the camera. It's funny enough, I do not, and I'm with you. I'm thinking about the long haul. Let me be behind the camera with Steve one time.
I like it now. Like, I mean, yeah, I like it now. But for the future, I'm not trying to be.
No, I got you.
I'd rather direct people.
You said, but you can be the talent and be the brains or what?
Yeah, like if I ever need to come back, I'm gonna come back if this were home. But I'm not trying to do that.
Okay, no, I got you. And then I heard you say you were single. So what? When you say podcasting is better when you single or when you're in a relationship, like
I think
I don't want you in trouble.
No, you're not. I feel like men, I'm gonna say, y'all gonna hear me say this so much, men and women have to separate. Because we are each other's biggest distraction. So, I built a foundation of my podcast being single. And I love that, because now I'm in a relationship. I'm in a happy relationship. But if I was just starting podcasting right now, being in a relationship, I would probably be crying way more. Because it's so hard to give your all. Like, when I was single, I gave my all. When I'm saying 2 o'clock in the morning, that's when I'm going to sleep. I cannot like work until 2 o'clock in the morning too often, because my man want me. Or like, you just can't do it. And I was young too, so I had the energy. Like, I'm only 20. I'm about to be 24.
I'm about to say, can't like.
But no, like,
I'm like, what?
I was like 19, 20 doing that, but now I'm about to be 24. And then with everything else going on, I just feel like that's aging us a little bit. But that's a different story. But I wouldn't say podcasting is easier when you're single, but to me, finding yourself and finding what you want to do with your life is so much easier when you're single and you ain't got to worry about nobody. But if you have the right partner, because I love my boyfriend, he wants to revolt with me.
That's what's up. Come on, shout out to your boyfriend.
Yeah, he helps me so much.
That's dope.
If you have a supportive partner, it's gonna be easy. But you really just gotta learn how to balance. And I learned that as I got older too, that I don't care if I love what I do, I don't want my whole life to be surrounded about that.
Come on now. You're so wise to be so young.
Why do people tell me that?
No, because that's real stuff. Because I have broken up with some ladies because they're like, "Oh, you doing the podcast thing?" And I'm with you. At the end of the day, the podcast is here before you. It's gonna be here after you. You gotta understand that.
If you ain't trying to get with it, you gotta get left.
You gotta get left. That's real. That's real. You know. But like you said, have that foundation first, because when anyone comes in, they gotta understand, like, hey, this is K Rose right here. You know.
Yeah, I know for a fact I'm not gonna say I wouldn't be able to do it, but it would be just so hard. It would be so hard. I didn't have to like respond to nobody. Like, I'm on a podcast. I'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow, next week, maybe. I got all of this to do. Now, I record like between 12 and 5 on Sundays. Before then and after that, like I'm going to either home for myself or I'm going to go see my boyfriend, like spend time with him. I cannot be working all day.
No, that's good. And let's talk about that segmenting out time for your podcast. A lot of people be assuming like we used to be going all the time.
We are not Latif. Latif go all the time.
Show Latif, man.
I try to be like him, but I can't. I gotta take me a break.
No, facts. No, that's what's up. Because I know for us, so y'all don't know, like we record every other Tuesday, right, Michelle? Every other Tuesday. Try to, right? Because I'll take Michelle. Hey, Michelle, I got this person on here. She's like, Brandon, what happens to that? Right? and then sometime on Sunday, right? But when we do record on Tuesday, we record twice, right? So that way, y'all really do get an episode every week. I'll be Thursday. I'll be like, let me drop that anyway. Let me just drop that anyway.
Yeah,
right?
I record Sundays again, 12 to 5, and then with my mentor, she put me on like, girl, you can use Zoom and start hitting up people out of state.
So, yeah, that's what's up.
So Wednesdays is for the Zoom people, but majority of my people still is in the city. So Sundays.
That's what's up. So yeah, no, and that's why I mean, a lot of people assume you got to get your life to this thing. No, you make it around your schedule.
Yeah. And then you got to schedule out time to edit.
Yeah.
And then make content. Like it's so what we say. It's so much to podcasting. I think people think we just press record.
Right, and it's done. It's done.
Yeah.
No, it is not. It is not. And like we here to tell y'all, it's not easy. It's not easy. No, but I will say at the end of the day, and if you understand your passion behind it, it is worth it though.
Yeah, it is. And I'm a very creative person. I think that's the reason why I want to get behind the scenes, because I can create different shows. Like I have mini series coming up.
Come on now.
With my podcast. So I think I like that aspect of television, is creating different shows. Y'all know, you know who Carlos King is?
Yeah.
Him. Like, you know, he got a bill collected. That's what I want to be.
Okay, all right. I can see that.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
No, that's what's up. And once again, I think, and this is what I will say. This is pandemic. We are seeing media change now. Like, media.
I feel like it's getting watered down, though.
I mean, well, you know what? I would say, like, Tubi. Take Tubi, for instance. Everybody mom on Tubi now, right? But before, it was like major production, major company, major studios doing production. Now, me and old boy, we can go make a movie.
I think podcasting is getting watered down because everybody's starting a podcast, and there's no shade, no tea, because we all can do the same thing. But it be singers and like certain people just starting podcasts just because. What, you don't want to make no music? I mean, I guess you can do that, but they don't be having no substance.
Yeah, okay.
We're not talking about nothing.
You need substance. No, but no. And I will say this, and but, and me and T, we say this all the time. That's how most podcasts don't make it past episode 10, and Lord knows they don't make it past episode 20. And those are the ones that you see that fall off.
And those celebrities, they'll shoot in February. You do not see another video until June. But then we sit here and work really, really hard. So that's why I feel like it's watered down.
Yeah, like I said. But those, like I said, those I feel like get tossed up the side because they can't be consistent with it. And they don't have that. Like I said, they don't have any substance. They don't have any content creation or any content they can actually create because they're trying to go off of this or try to hit a wave or try to do a trend that's going on right now. Yeah, nah. But like we say all the time, like, hey, consistency and knowing why you're doing it equals success. You know, and like I said, podcasting ain't easy, but you gotta know why you're doing it though.
Yeah.
Okay. So like I said, we talk about the past, talk about the present, talk about the future. What advice would you give to a young man or young lady they're in school right now? They're at they're Ohio.
Ohio Media
School. Yeah. They're watching like, man, Kate doing it. What advice would you give them right now if they're about to start on their journey?
Ask yourself what you value. Me, I value time. I value family, and I value the experience. Most people would say money. The money is going to come. If I keep working hard and my mom said I'm going to have time to do other things. Like with YouTube, you can have all these videos, and I will not, like, you cannot post for a minute, but the videos that you do have can make you money. Yeah, so time, I want to spend time with my family. And then an experience. Like, I want Back to Reality to be an experience. Even when you go on my YouTube, it's going to inform you, entertain you, or educate you. So it's going to be an experience. Whatever episode or series, season you watch, you're gonna get one of the three.
That's good. That's good.
So, yeah, you got to find out what you value. Take breaks. Like, a lot of people, I know we in that hustle culture and all gas, no break, don't go to sleep. Take breaks if you need to, you know, because at the end of the day, you cannot produce good work, and that's what anything if you're not okay. So, take breaks and always be a student.
I like that one.
I'll be still in the interview. I'm like, right. Okay. All right, y'all. So, and I just told Brittany this before the podcast started. We have simple questions, guys, and I'm calling it the final four. Okay. And these are questions that I want to ask all our guests because I love the answers that we're getting, but then at the same time, everyone is different. So, with that being said, the reason why we started Pull Up Experience, because back in my day, when we were in this podcast game.
When did y'all actually start?
We started literally 2021.
Oh.
Yeah, we started a minute back. And when we started, there was no, when you thought entrepreneurship in Cleveland, there's only a couple names thought of. Maurice is the main one.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him on my podcast.
Come on, Maurice.
Help the young people with this economy. Like, what can we do? I don't want to talk to him.
Facts. But at that time, it was only him and like three other names that when you thought of entrepreneurship was those three. And then we were really saying to ourselves, like, there's so many great people in the city doing great things. So let's give them a platform. That's where the Pull Up Experience came from. But at that time, the collaboration piece was not there. Right? Cleveland was not known for collaborating. It was more so the crabs in the barrel type ordeal, right? And I like to think that since then, the trajectory for collaboration has changed. But in your opinion, how do you feel like we can change the narrative of Cleveland being a place for collaboration versus competition?
I don't know. I don't be seeing. I really don't know. Like, you know how people say nobody support anybody in Cleveland. Baby, I got support.
Come on now.
So some people really just be lazy. But how can we collab instead of being in competition? The reality is I ain't gonna say none of us really made it yet, because like that can be taken a different way.
Yeah.
But it's like, if we both trying to make it, you got to think, like, if I help her and then he helped me, we both, that's a win for both of us. You got to look at, I think a lot of people in Cleveland are selfish. So if you only thinking it for you, then you never going to win. And you never going to want to collab with nobody because you only thinking it on you. But if you think about it for both, if you think like, okay, we both can go up from this, let's do it, you gonna want to collab with everybody.
No, that's facts. That's facts. And that's funny because you were there when we did our first podcast, right? And we were talking then, like, you know what I'm saying, just doing something different of just, it was a good time because we talk about podcasts as a whole. Like, we learned from each other. It was just a good time. And like you said, we know for a fact that the collaboration piece, because, but I feel like it's all about who you're around, too. Because you're around people who talk about nothing but competition, where you're going to be in a competitive group. Yeah,
so you got to surround yourself with people who are positive. I think Cleveland sometimes can be very negative. Surround yourself with positivity and just be open to learn from each other.
That's good. Okay, that's good. Okay, and I asked you off camera. I'll ask you on camera now.
Mm-hmm.
Collaborating in our city. Who is there anyone in the city that you would like to collaborate with, and who would you like to collaborate outside of the city?
In the city, I didn't already collab with everybody. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I didn't work with Ronisha Horn.
Shout out to her.
I had Sonora Edwards on my podcast, and then she invited me to Pink and Black Honors.
That's what's up.
So
shout out to Sonora.
I'm pull up experience. So in my upcoming season, like I said, I spin the block on some people, and they answered this time.
Okay.
So I, you know how they say I don't want to be nowhere I'm not welcome. You just gonna have to hop on the train when you see the videos being uploaded. So as of right now, I didn't collab with everybody who I wanted in my space.
Okay.
In the city.
Okay.
Out the city, I really want to be Simone and Megan Ashley on my podcast. Which I know they ain't friends no more. So next, I would love to collab with Donnie. I love Donnie.
Come on, shout out to Donnie.
Donnie Wiggins, and Lex and Drea from Port Mines. I love them.
Okay.
They're so funny.
Okay, that's what's up. So if y'all watching, y'all know.
Or at least Lex and Drea, y'all can come to Cleveland. Like they be having tours and they do not come to Ohio, no nothing.
We gotta change that, Kay. We gotta change that. We gotta change that. We gotta change that around.
Maybe this episode will change that.
Absolutely. Don't slide over the button.
Now it's over to moi. So Kay, you have definitely been blessing us with so much information.
Dropping them gems.
Yeah, definitely. We've been lighting this thing up. Now, we want to talk about legacy because, of course, as we all know, at some point in time, we must leave this earth. But we want our name to resonate to all. So, for yourself, what would you like your legacy to be? And then for your podcast, for your production company, for everything that's in, for your business, what would you like the legacy to be for that?
For Kayla Rose, but y'all cannot call me that. I want my legacy to just be like, she was just always a breath of fresh air. Like when I came around Kayla, all my problems, all my troubles, like they just somewhat escaped. Like I don't know, and I feel like I'm like that now. Like honestly. Knock on wood, hope don't nothing happen. But I felt like I've done what I needed to do to be on earth. So
at 24?
Yeah. I feel like that song by Beyonce, I Was Here?
Yeah.
I want that to be played on my funeral. Like I feel that. Like I feel like I've already done. Anything else I didn't done is extra.
It's just extra. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Listen, that's a unique perspective right there. At 24,
right.
at 24, I was still doing stupid stuff at 24. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, I still do stupid stuff, but I felt like I was here to help people. I've helped my friends and to like change lives and stuff that. I feel like I've already done that. Not saying like, I'm a prophet or an angel or anything like that. But I just feel like the people closest to me, I've made my mark on them. And then people who I'm not close to or I don't know, have already DM'd me and everything. I ain't saying I gotta help everybody, but help enough people, my heart is already full.
Oh, come on.
So yeah, and then for the legacy of my brand, same thing with me. Like I want you to go on whatever platform I'm on, network, and just say like I had a bad day, but when I watched Back to Reality, it gave me hope. So I really want to give people
That's
hope.
good.
Okay.
That's good.
Awesome. I think that's a great legacy to leave.
And you are a birth fisher. I'm gonna tell every time you around, it's a good time. Man.
I kind of feel like I rebranded myself to. I am mature for my age, and like you said, I'm very wise. People have told me that, but I feel like I have rebranded, and people think I'm very like real professional, but I'm real fun. So you only gonna see that if you see me out though.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah. All right. Well, as this comes to a close, girl, you have given our audience so much to be able to take notes on.
Thank you.
So that they can learn from, what you struggled in to how you overcame. So, for those viewers out there, what are three, so condense it down to three takeaways that you would like for them to gather from this interview today?
You've been dropping gems left and right.
Get your mental, make sure your mental is good. Stay in your own lane.
Time out.
No, stay in your own lane. Because a lot of people, especially during the pandemic, you got to be out in the clubs, you got to host, you got to do that. I'm not that girl. Like I told y'all, I don't be listening to rap. I don't even like the music that they play. And so many people tried to tell me I had to do that, or I just had to do certain things, but I stood in my lane. You can grow in your own lane. So stay in your lane.
Episode.
And then the last one, it's only you. It's only one you. So just be you.
All right, y'all. They like 18 titles, y'all.
Yeah.
But that's all good stuff, though. I love that, though.
And that is all gonna come together. Then that's the last one. It's all gonna come together.
Dang, I don't know. I'll be so I do the editing for this joint, and I'm gonna be up here. Oh, that might be it right there.
Take your little notepad too. Take your little note.
No, this has been good. So this is the most important question of the whole episode. Where can people find you? Where can people watch the podcast? Where can people learn more about Miss K Rose?
Okay, so y'all can follow me on Instagram at Media Grrl. Grrl is spelled Gurll. You can like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel Back to Reality Pod. So POD at the end. And yeah, I just want to give y'all my Instagram and YouTube. Y'all can't follow me on Twitter.
So listen, I'm gonna put in the show notes, guys. I might throw the Twitter on there as well. You know what I'm saying? But no, listen, I appreciate you. And like Kate, like I said, I love our city because I've met so many great people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think if it wasn't for podcast, I probably would, because I'm an introvert. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I stay in my lane. My lane is the house. You know what I'm saying? So that's a great thing about podcasts. People kind of, they're not saying they come to you, but they kind of do. You know what I'm saying? But in the process, you get a chance to meet great people. And it's an honor to have known you, okay?
Thank you.
And have you on. I know.
Thanks to y'all. This was fun.
Thank you.
No, we like to be a vibe too, you know?
Yeah.
No, but guys, we say we gotta pay some bills, right? And I know, okay, we're talking about ebooks, but we do have an ebook. I'm like, damn, thanks for my ebook.
I wouldn't start me an ebook. So it was no shade, no tea to the ebooks. But did y'all notice, like, during the pandemic, everybody having ebooks, everybody having classes. Y'all not teaching for real.
No, that's facts. No, and I'm a sucker for ebooks. I have a library of ebooks at the house, and none like you just said, I get an ebook. I'm like, damn, I already knew that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or now that I knew that. It was something that I could have easily have found online on Google.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, give me something I don't know. Yeah. Right? And nice segue, because I believe our ebook does just that. And we have put it into 20 steps that you can learn today how to start from conception to actual production of your own podcast today. And like Kay was saying, like, it's real, but if you want to differentiate yourself in your field, you want to create content for your business, for your brand, start a podcast. If you want to differentiate yourself from the next person, if you're a real estate agent, you want to be like, hey, I don't want to be like everyone else, start a podcast. If you want to, once again, just be able to put yourself out there for the media, for the sake of getting your voice heard, start a podcast. And we have done the hard work and the time to create 20 steps. And we brought down the 20 steps that we believe that if you do today, you can start tomorrow. And not even start tomorrow, but once again, get it going, okay? So listen, and it's only $35, guys. We're not charging an arm and leg. I think $35.
See, that's cool. They be charging $75.
Yeah, no. Once again, because we're being reasonable, because we understand that when you first start out, you don't have a lot of money, right? So that's why we did that. But once again, get that. It'll be in the show notes. Also, guys, we got something special working in the background. Just know, I can't wait to announce it because it's happening. You know what I'm saying? Just know it's happening. And we got so many great events, and that's another thing about this podcast thing. We're not known for our pocket, we're known for our events. So no, we have some things coming out in the pipeline. Oh, I'm sorry, we do have some things coming up. February 21st, we will be at Rebar. Barfly and Tastemakers are having a Business or Bay event. Listen, if you're in the city, come to that. Also, February 23rd, we'll be at Creative Space at the Networking and Mixer event also. We'll be doing on-the-spot interviews also. We're going to have a good time.
We are.
Yes.
It's going to be a great time.
So listen, if you have Artist City, once again, be there for that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget some other things, but it will come to me later on. But guys, listen, we want to thank you, the person listening to this, person watching this, because once again, y'all have not stopped subscribing, y'all have not stopped liking, y'all have not stopped viewing. If anything, views have been up. So thank you for that. And we want to thank y'all for once again showing us in our city that great people like Kay who come out and are our guests, y'all want to see that. So we thank y'all. We can't thank y'all enough. So listen, guys, this is episode 177.
Oh, and make sure y'all check out Beauty Toe.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Make sure y'all check out Beauty Toe.
Yes.
And special shout out to Manic Vanity. I am rocking his gear.
Yes.
And we have something cooking in the background as well. So stay tuned on my podcast and you'll see what it is.
Yes, my bad. Listen, I'm bad at this.
It's okay.
Yes.
Right.
But yes, if y'all rock with Full Experience, Beauty Told, y'all need to be subscribers to her podcast also. And subscribe to Kay's.
Oh, you
That's
got
right.
your own podcast?
Yes, and we're going to exchange
Okay.
after Kay.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, that's a great thing about podcasting. That
Yeah,
work,
you
right?
talk to everybody.
But listen, guys, yes, I am so rude. But yes, guys, I cannot thank you guys enough. I just want to make sure I tell you, yes, you, the person watching this, because we can't. Without this, it won't be possible. So listen, guys, we'll see y'all next time. Peace.